8:32 on Tree Country 1330. Good morning, Joanne Cunningham.
Good morning. How are you, Emily?
I'm good. How about you?
Doing great.
It is the season, right? Doug
Yes,
mentioned
it is.
Christmas. We're not quite to there, but for you, your season has arrived.
Yes, it has. Yeah, I feel much better when we get a little closer to Christmas.
It's winding down, right?
Yes. Yeah. Just pray for my husband between now and
then
November. Yes.
It's just a couple months. He'll be fine.
Just a couple months. Yeah.
So Decatur County Community Foundation, ready to kick off and get moving, right?
Decatur County United Fund.
I knew I would do it. I know better. I know both. You guys shouldn't be so close in proximity.
Well, we partner on some
You
things.
choose one door or the other. That's right. So
Yes.
see, yes.
We complement each other.
You do compliment each other.
Yes.
And I appreciate both of you.
Yes,
Very much so.
I know you do.
Yes.
Yes, but Decatur County United Fund's campaign is ready to kick off. Our 2025 campaign is United We Bring Hope. And actually that has lended very well to many other projects that we've kind of have evolved since we decided on a campaign theme.
Yes.
So it's actually working out very well for us. Our goal is always to bring hope to people's lives. That's really what we want to do with the funded partners that we support and through the community work that we're trying to do. Hope can sometimes feel like it's very far in the future, but for many, it's just having a little bit of a hand up, not just a hand out, and really having somebody to walk through a process with and really make that positive change. We've always said at the United Fund, our goal is really to help people move to self-sufficiency, but that's very tough to do alone.
You have to have the assistance.
Yes, and you need someone to walk you through that process. And, the United Fund, 15 funded partners that are funded through the campaign this year really have programs and services that staff people walk them through and help them in that process and really guide them and show them that there is really light at the end of the tunnel, to know that there is that hope. So I think our theme lends very well to the work that we're trying to do as well.
I think so. I think too, for some people don't realize just because you are a partner one year, that doesn't automatically mean you're in the next year. Every year it's a new grant cycle. So you guys are selective in how you choose which agencies you're going to partner with.
Yes, our agencies must apply each year. And we feel like that really brings accountability, really demonstrates their measurable impact that they're providing, and it really affects the work that's happening within the community. We live in a small rural community. The dynamics of things can change pretty quickly. So I think our process with having to apply each year really makes the agency stay very relevant in the work that they're doing and to demonstrate that the impact is real and that we have the numbers and the outcomes to show that. And I think that's the one thing that's really important for our board of directors and just the entire staff and everything that we do at the United Fund.
So as we get ready to kick off this campaign, last year was an amazing year.
Last year was an exceptional year. Yes. We had a few surprise gifts come in very late that really put us to a really high measurable goal. This year, we, as a board and as an organization, have been fairly conservative. We had an election year and everything last year, so we weren't sure where things were going to be. If we exceed goal, we will award special grants like we have done in the past. So the funded partners that we are campaigning on behalf of still benefit from those dollars because these are community dollars. They go back to work that way. So our goal this year is $585,000. So still a lofty goal, for the general public to keep in mind. We start back at zero.
That's right. Every year, zero.
Every year. So, in that regard, from the Community Foundation, we are very different in that we don't sit on our dollars. They actually, we raise them, they go back out into the community and go to work, and then we raise them again and do the same. So, we have a little bit in reserves, but that is just in case we were ever to not reach goal, so that we would not have to cut the funding from their agency partners. So we feel like that's very important as well.
So as you get ready to kick off campaign,
yes,
if you're out there and you're listening and you want to give, you want to be a part of that, how does this start? How does the process go?
They can actually go on our website and look at it. There is a donate button on there, so you can donate on there with the QR code. It's very easy to do. It's a simple scan of your phone with your camera, and it'll give you a link. You click on that and just follow the simple steps on there. You can give any amount. You can also send a check to 108 South Broadway, Suite 1, Greensburg, Indiana. And a lot of people like to do that because it gives them a paper trail as well. So some people like that as well. So, but it's very easy to be able to give to United Fund. You can stop and drop off a check. We're happy to talk to you and share more information. But we've tried to make it as easy as possible for anyone to give. We have many companies throughout the community, which is what we're campaigning for here in September, October, where we go in and do campaign presentations in corporations, and employee pledging is an option as well within some of those companies. Not all, but some. And then we have people that give one-time gifts, and we have some that do payroll deduction. So it's a great way to do that. Some companies offer a company match, which gives us some extra dollars. And then we also have many companies throughout the county that give corporate giving. So there are many ways for individuals and companies to be able to participate with Decatur County United Fund. I think the one thing really unique about us, Emily, is the fact that when you give to United Fund, it's not just one specific cause. It's 15 different agencies with many diverse impacts throughout. So I think that's what people really like about us. It's not just necessarily specifically one focus, but it's multi-dimensional in what it impacts throughout the community. So I think that's an important piece.
So when we talk about 15 different agencies, let's talk about some of the realm of what they cover, because it's a broad spectrum across
It definitely is. Yes. Very diverse group of agencies, a little bit of everything. So I have a few stats. I'm going to share just a few of those today. I'll just highlight a few. 66 children received quality childcare at Carousel Play and Learn. And why is that important? Because of routine and schedules, educational environment, potty training support. We don't always think about that. Interpersonal relationship support, safety, a variety of activities, healthy food, and quality childcare for working families. That's very important. We don't have enough childcare seats in our community. That's something we're working on, but it is very important. And we do support Carousel, the YMCA, and Head Start for childcare seats for Decatur County. So very important for our working families. Advocates for Children served 170 Decatur County child victims. They provide a safe space for children to share their experiences and begin the healing process. These kids have been through a trauma that's undescribable, and for them to be able to have an advocate to speak on their behalf is really beneficial when it comes time for that in the system. Last year, we had 226 children learn to swim at the YMCA. Drowning is a leading cause of death for infants 1 to 4. So learning to swim and having those swim lessons at the Y is very, very important. It can change a family's life by not having a child that's drowning in a pool. So I think that is a very important piece. We had 917 individuals receive bereavement services through our hospice. Grief is real. We all deal with it very differently. But to not have a support system and have resources in our community would be devastating. And for 917 individuals, almost 1,000 people, they actually received services through the bereavement support services. And now they have a new bereavement support group that meets on Thursdays at our hospice office here in Decatur County.
Oh, very nice.
So, and you don't have to have a family member in our hospice. If you've lost a grandparent or if a child is struggling with a family loss, it's a great way for them to go and talk and be among people that are feeling the same way they are. So the bereavement part of that is very important. So as just from that few examples, you can see it's a very diverse group of agencies and impacts many different needs throughout the community.
I think the other great thing, and I'm speaking from the community healthcare clinic on this behalf, though.
An excellent resource as well.
Yes. But United Fund stays involved with our agencies throughout the year. So it's not just, here's your grant money, go do what you're going to do. But you've got Day of Caring coming up, and special grants come along and those kind of things. So it's not that it's just one time and done. You guys stay involved with the agencies throughout the year.
We are investing in that agency. We are, and we promote them year round. We share things that they have going on through our newsletter, through our Facebook page. We are really promoting the work that's happening in our community. And that's probably why we are so selective in making sure that we're supporting the right agencies. The community healthcare clinic serves a great need for those that are uninsured or underinsured. We need those resources. So the impact is real. So we want to make sure that we offer that up as well. So, if you're coming to us for funding, you're almost a year and a half out. So you really have to demonstrate that you're ready for that. You also have to have 2 years of financials in order to even be considered for that. But the year-round engagement is really important for us, just for the fact that, we campaign for 2-3 months for you. We have to vet those agencies that are being funded. So it really is an engagement process. But we also, in doing that and having that great partnership with our agencies, really engage with the community on what's being offered.
And I do think on the agency's behalf as well, or from my perspective anyway, it's good for us because that I get so many phone calls. Well, Joanne said to call you. Joanne said, or Tammy at the Community Foundation. And what's great about that is then it's constantly another referral source that is getting those names out, whether it's our agency or somebody else.
Yes.
So.
And Emily, we always say, you can't go to something if you don't know about it.
That's right.
So, the sharing and the marketing of that is very, very important. And I think we do a great job of being able to share the relevant pieces that need to go out. I always say, every once in a while I'll get something sent to me and it's like, oh, I didn't know about that. And somebody will say, you didn't know? And
know
it's like,
happening.
I can't track everything. That, Emily.
It's really hard.
You know how that is. But, we do our due diligence. And I think over the years we haven't done too bad. But, I can't share something if I don't know about it. So, but if we know about it and it's something that's very relevant, then we are happy to promote that and share it out as well. So we do have a Grounds for Change group that's been meeting quarterly. That we have expanded upon that. We actually just had a nonprofit speed dating event, and that was very well received. I've shared with a few other people, the volume in the room just kept getting louder and louder and louder. So great networking and collaboration, and that is opened up to others, nonprofits, not just our funded partners, because we do have our monthly meeting for the United Fund funded partners. But Grounds for Change is open for any nonprofit in the community. And we meet quarterly at Bread of Life and the Washington Township trustees. We have a lot of networking and collaboration pieces that each pocket of work that we do is very different in that.
And they all integrate, though.
They do.
They do all integrate.
Yes. And the communication is fantastic that way. So, yes. But we are excited about the campaign. United, we can bring hope. No one can do it alone. So I think if we unite together, we can do great things. And, our county and individuals in our community are as deserving as any other community. So I think, we'll keep plugging away and keep doing that. So, but this is the time to start giving. I am happy to share today, Emily, that for campaign, we are at 21.3%.
Already?
We're at $124,490.
Look at that start.
So I am very happy about that.
Yes.
This is the time of year where we do get a little excited when the mail arrives.
Well, yeah.
Yes. So campaign mailing has gone out, but anyone can give. If you're really wanting to make an impact and make some change, we hope you consider the United Fund. We do have Day of Caring coming up.
Yeah, that's exciting. That's an exciting day for the agencies.
Yes, it is a big day of service for the community. I think last year we had 23 projects completed. We're still finalizing the absolute details on that, but we're getting very close to hopefully addressing a majority of our projects that we've had submitted. Our agencies and a few other entities throughout the community, we do open that up. I think the animal shelter, the senior center, a couple other places have actually benefited from Day of Caring as well. But we had 113 volunteers last year, the highest number we had had since pre-COVID.
Wow.
So we are hoping on September 17th to accomplish quite a few projects throughout the community. community. So we have some down in Westport and just all over Decatur County. So
And that really is just an agency saying, I have this project that I need extra hands for.
yes, and the agencies provide all the supplies and materials. We are just coordinating the volunteers and the people for the helping hands. So we have several companies that allow 4 hours or 8 hours of volunteer time for each of their employees, and a lot of those companies take this day of service and day of caring to be a part of that. So it works out well. It is a win-win situation. We always love for individuals to learn more about our agencies, but we also love that the agencies can get so much accomplished just in one day.
It's a great feat. We've had a couple good projects and
Yes.
we're pending on one. It's
Yes.
so hard. There's so much in the air right now, right? Like
There is.
There's a lot of change everywhere happening. But we one year had our storage room.
Yes.
The lovely folks from Target came over and just
Did an amazing
oh
job.
my goodness,
Yes.
that was just outstanding.
Yeah, we got before and after pictures. It was amazing.
It was amazing. Yeah,
Yes.
but it's just such a good. I mean, that would have something that would have taken us days to do.
Yes.
And a group of 6 of them, and they wiped it out in 3 or 4 hours.
And it is amazing, agencies really appreciate those helping hands. Sometimes it's painting. I know Human Services had their office painted one time, and they said they would have never had the time to do that with 2 staff members.
And I think a lot of people don't realize most of these agencies are running on 2 or 3 people.
Correct.
And
Correct.
so a project with 2 or 3 people versus 6 or 8 people, it's a way different ballgame.
Yeah, and many years ago, the United Fund had their office painted during Day of Caring, and I'm the only full-time staff person.
Right.
So, I mean, it is an amazing effort and a great day of service, and Day of Caring has always been very, very popular. So, but we're excited about
coming
that.
up.
It is, yes. You'll see some signs out about some of the volunteer opportunity or the volunteer groups that are going to be there. So, watch for those. Honk if you want to when you go by, when you see those, because they'll be out working on the 17th. So, but we're excited about that. But we also have the auction coming up.
That's right.
So, and I'm just going to mention this briefly today because it is going to be a Las Vegas theme this year.
So exciting.
For the United Fund. It is held at the Knights of Columbus on November 7th. It is a Friday night event. Casual, a little bit more. It's not quite as fancy as some of our other events throughout the community. So it is a casual evening on Friday night. I will share with you, Emily, that tables are filling up extremely fast.
Okay.
So, save the dates had gone out. We received several table reservations from that, and then the reservations have gone out. So, with your reservation card. So, if you are interested in an auction table, this is a fast-paced, full-on auction participation. This is not sit at your table and just be quiet and calm. This is if you have not been, and I know you've been, it is moving and grooving.
It's moving, grooving, and it's such a fast night.
It is, yes.
Oh, it goes.
Yes, and by 10:30 we're done. So, but yes, we have many great items that have been sponsored or donated, and we're very excited about that. And keep watching our Facebook page. We've been sharing some things out there with some of our sponsors and donations as well, but we're getting some cool things in. So last year we raised $152,000 in about 3 hours.
Not a bad day, right?
Not a bad night. No. So a lot of work goes into that. There's a lot of people involved when it comes to the auction, and we just appreciate all of them helping us. And all of our items are sponsored or donated, so which is exceptional in that regard. So we don't spend our dollars on those type things, but we have great sponsors and great donors in our community. So that goes towards our campaign goal. So last year, part of that campaign was $152,000 from just the auction.
That's an amazing thing.
Yes,
yes, that's a big deal.
Yes, it is a big undertaking, Emily. But yes,
just
it
causes
is
a few gray hair and a little bit of
just a
stress,
few,
right?
Yeah. I may be white by the time this job's done.
You'll know you put good time in, though.
Yes. So, but a great event. Just the vibe in the room is just amazing. It's just amazing. The community support, I can't say enough about it. Those individuals that come to our auction, they all know who they are. They're just very supportive of what we do. So I love that event, but you can definitely feel the energy in the room.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
As soon as you walk in.
Yes.
It's on.
Yes.
And Las Vegas, how fun is that theme?
Yes. I mean, I've been there 17, going almost 18 years now. It is very hard to come up with a new theme each year to change it up. So I do rely on Mary Pat a lot of times for that. She's very creative that way. So, but yeah, we're very excited about this. So, yeah.
If you are interested in coming, is there a phone number they can call?
You can call the office at 812-663-3342. But like I said, they are filling up fast. So I would say we're probably about 2/3 full.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No,
So
it's go time.
it is go time. So yes, yeah. So, which is exciting.
Very good. Well, you guys have got so much going on.
Yes.
It's a very busy time of the year. You had your Strawberry Festival earlier in the year.
We did.
And how did that fare out again?
I actually have that number here in front of me. We made $18,128, the largest amount we have ever made since I've been at the Decatur County United Fund.
Is that right?
Yes.
Very nice.
So we did have a couple extra additional larger orders that came in and kind of put us over the top there. So, but yeah, that's a great volunteer effort as well. Our board of directors gets very much involved in that piece, and it's just a community event with a lot of helping hands. So, but yeah. Life's good. It's going good. So we'll just keep pushing. But now is your time to give. If you think you want to support the United Fund, if you have any questions, feel free to call the office. We have an open door policy. We're happy to talk to anyone. I always tell people, when you give to something, ask questions. Make sure you know what your dollars are going for. I think that's the important piece. I did want to mention, too, a lot of our agencies, we mentioned diverse agencies. I mean, Advocates for Children, the Children's Advocacy Center. I mentioned Carousel, the Y, Head Start, Decatur County Youth Baseball, Girl Scouts. I was a Girl Scout leader. Empowering young women is very important. So I think that's an awesome piece. Help me out, Emily. Who am I missing? I know there's others. But just a diverse group of agencies doing a lot of great work.
The one, it serves both Bartholomew and Decatur County.
Turning Point.
There we go.
We have Turning Point, Speranza House. Speranza House is doing amazing work in what they're doing. So I can't say enough for them helping women in recovery. That is a step-by-step process as well. And they have definitely taken that and moved it to a new level and providing some great resources and tools in our community. So, I mean, just all these agencies that are creatively doing great things and helping people find that hope.
And that's it.
Yes.
It's giving them that glimmer of, I can do this and
Yes.
I can bounce back from where I'm at.
Yes. And I think the key point for that, people that are looking for that right move or whatever, they don't want to be judged. And I think it's hard nowadays in this world to not have people say, well, if you hadn't have done that. And, our agency partners are really about saying, that's your past. Let's see what we can help you work with towards the future. And that's where that hope comes in. So I think our agencies do a phenomenal job. I could talk about agency partners all day long because they do great work.
I know, we find too, and I think it's, we serve a wide array of clientele,
Yes.
Walks of life.
Yes.
But I tell this a lot when I'm out speaking about the community healthcare clinic. We have a large class of very hardworking, full-time people.
Yes.
That make a decent wage. They aren't offered benefits, but it's also too expensive to purchase insurance or medicines or whatever it may be. And so I'd like to make sure that people understand that these agencies are not, they're helping everybody. It's not, there is not one targeted that we're looking at. It's everybody, and I think that's just such an important piece, because if you think that, I don't qualify for that, or I can't get help for that, more than likely you do.
Yes.
And everybody helps everybody. So.
Yes. And I think, if you don't know to ask, then you don't.
That's exactly right.
And I think the more we can share that information out, the more relevant it becomes. So yes. And the community healthcare clinic, very excited about the expansion coming up.
Yes. I'm going to have gray hair by the end of that, Joey.
You might.
That's where I'm
You might.
Yes.
Yes. We'll go to the style us together.
That's
okay?
right. It'll be fine.
Yes. I know a good one. But I also think, too, I mean, United Fund was blessed to receive some funding from the mental health grant and actually receive funding to do Hope Boxes. And we had put in for the grant and actually decided to call them Hope Boxes. And knowing full well that it kind of tied into the campaign title that we had picked. So, but we have distributed 100 Hope Boxes, and the community healthcare clinic received some of those. The library did, Westport Fire Department, the Adams Fire Department, the CIT, the Crisis Intervention Team, actually received some as well, and several other entities throughout the community. But they are kind of a touch point for individuals that are struggling. They do have some great information from the CIT team, from the United Fund's brochure as well, with resources in it. And then we also included a 211 bookmark that is in English and Spanish, and then also a 988 suicide prevention brochure. And then it has some basic needs of shampoo, toothbrush, toothpaste, chapstick, deodorant. It does have a washcloth and some chips and a bottle of water and just a few snacks. But it is a touch point for many entities throughout the community that I've just mentioned and a few others that can have a conversation with an individual and give them that information. It truly is just that touch point. United Fund isn't the mental health experts, but we also know people are wanting information or needing to know where they could possibly go. So 211 is a great database. I recommend anyone that has a concern, call 211 or look on their website and see what resources are available, because you can look at any county in the state of Indiana. Mm-hmm. So it has a vast majority of agencies that are listed on there with many different resources, and some that United Fund's not always just aware about. It may be a state program or a short-lived program or whatever, but it may be listed on 211. So, but we're very excited about the Hope Boxes and hopefully the impact that can bring. We did include a little tally sheet just to get some data from that. So we'll see if there's a need to continue that, or if there's further follow-up or a different approach that we need, depending on that demographics and kind of what the need is. Sometimes it may be transient people, sometimes it may be homeless. But if we need to look at, if the majority of those boxes have gone to people that are homeless, then maybe we need to have a deeper dive conversation about what we're doing for our homeless in this community. So just an avenue for more conversations and collaboration and partnerships. So, but we're happy to have received that through the mental health grant.
I think, too, it's been an interesting year to watch. I feel like every agency has kind of come together and just wrap their arms around this mental health piece, too. And for me to sit back and see that, that's just been phenomenal to me, that it just seems like we're all in it together.
Yes. And Emily, we were very excited. And I know One Community, One Family received some funding as well, but we had been providing the mental health first aid trainings, and United Fund sponsored the luncheons, and then One Community, One Family provided the training expertise to do that. And we had several partners in 2024 take advantage of that and found it very beneficial. So if and when we get additional trainings coming to Decatur County, we are happy to share those out. I know we've talked to One Community, One Family as well. So, but mental health is real in this community, and we definitely need to make sure we do have some resources for that. So Centerstone was another one that had received some of the Hope Boxes. So, but just very excited and passionate about this work. The nonprofit sector. I was in Girl Scouts. I was a Girl Scout leader for many years. I've been matched in the Champions of Youth program. So, I think it's important for us to address the needs that we have. So we'll continue to plug away and keep doing that.
All right. And we'll start getting weekly updates.
Yes, we will.
Okay. So we'll get those started as well, and we'll see you all along this journey.
Yes. Thank you so much. And we appreciate all that you guys are everywhere. Everywhere, Emily.
Everywhere. We try.
Yes.
We miss a few things, but we try really hard.
But you're very, very good at it. So, but we just appreciate the opportunity. It's a great way for us to share our voice as well, and just to have the opportunity to come on, where we always welcome that. And we want the community to know kind of where we are in the campaign, so that, if someone feels a pull at the heartstrings, that they know that there is a place that they can give and make that create change. So, but yes, we're happy to provide those updates.
All right, address one more time.
108 South Broadway, Suite 1, Greensburg, Indiana, 47240.
Okay, and phone number?
812-663-3342.
And website?
DCUF.com.
You passed.
Yes,
you
thank
did good.
Thank you.
It's 9:02 on Tree Country. Up next is Country Gold.